Can you imagine everything you're eating is allergy causing and killing your stomach? That the one thing you'd like to do at some time in your life is to eat a pizza without feeling like you're dying. Well, that's one of the most important treatments to do for stomach problems is to retrain your immune system so that it doesn't overreact or have a temper tantrum. I'm Dr. Jason West at the West Clinic, and I'd like to share with you a patient story of Anderson. He picked up something while outside of the country and then could not get his health back. In my experience, it's possible to beat food allergies, parasites, irritable bowel syndrome, malabsorption syndrome. And after Anderson's story, I'll share with you some treatment ideas and considerations of how to beat stomach problems. Here's Anderson and Dr. West at the West Clinic. Hello, everyone. It's Dr. West and Anderson with a West Clinic success story. So this is a really fun case. I asked Anderson if he would share his story because it's going to give someone else some hope and some options and some education about stomach problems. So Anderson, tell everybody kind of what you felt like or how were you before you came to the office?
So I came in and I was having really bad stomach problems where anything I would eat, it would pretty much put me down in bed where I couldn't do anything. My stomach felt like it was just getting clogged up. Was going to the doctor and they were going to try to take my gallbladder out because that's what they thought the problem was. Came here, my mother-in-law actually was like, I know someone that goes to the West Clinic. So we set an appointment, we came up here.
And Anderson, walk people through, like, what was that experience like? What happened on our first visit and then what did we do?
So the first visit we came and kind of checked to see what my blood looked like. We did this thing, it's called the Asira, and it kind of tests to see what's going on in your body. It sends electric waves, right?
Yeah, measures the electroconductivity at acupuncture points.
Yeah, so they just kind of went through and they were able to identify what the problem was really quick.
Okay.
It was fast.
And then as far as the treatments and stuff, what did we do to help you?
So we went and I did the IV treatments.
Some vitamin fusion work with vitamin C and minerals.
Yeah, and then I took probiotic. I took supplements from the West Clinic, and what else did I do? I had to eat really healthy. Right. That was one thing that I had to do, was I had to eat really healthy, which wasn't the most fun, but by the end of it, you get to learn that eating that way, actually, you feel a lot better than eating the junk food that you like to eat.
And what was fascinating about that is Anderson paid the price to eat right, and then his body kind of recalibrated, and then he was telling me during this process, look, I don't want to be a junk food junkie. I just want to be able to eat a slice of pizza before I die.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
like he was like, and I'm like, okay, like let's just get your body a chance to recalibrate, and I know you're eating clean now, but it was kind of fun because you had some pizza, and what happened?
I felt good. Didn't feel no stomach problems, no stomach aches.
Right.
Just felt great.
And so you guys, what happens when you give the body a chance to heal, and usually it's that 90 to 120 day mark where you literally get the chance for the mucosal linings and the microvilli in the stomach to kind of recalibrate. And I'm not advising them to go crazy and eat pizza all the time, but it was a big victory for us.
Yeah.
For you to do. So now we're doing our 6-month follow-up. So Anderson, tell people how you feel now.
I feel great. Like I don't have any stomach problems. Like, I don't know. I feel great. Like I'm able to act like I did whenever I was before I had the stomach problem.
So our goal is we hit it hard at the beginning. He cleaned up his diet. We rehabbed his gut, and now my plan is like I think we should have a recheck in a year. Follow the good guidelines of clean eating. We're gonna do one supplement for his nervous system, one kind of maintenance thing from his stomach, but like you don't need a lot of intervention. That's what's really fun about cases like this is the goal is to make it so that people don't need you, and that's my goal. Like you don't need me anymore.
Yeah.
So, Anderson, a lot of times people learn some really important lessons when they get sick. Is there any lesson that you could share with people about this stomach journey that you've been through?
One thing that I learned for myself was that I like vegetables because that was the only thing I could eat for like a year. Right. But it like being able to look back and be like, okay, like I need to take care of myself being able to learn how to take care of myself too, because that was something that I didn't really know. And I felt like you guys kind of gave me the guidelines of, oh, this is how I take care of myself so that I can stay healthy.
Right.
And that's probably what I learned.
So if someone was watching this across the street or across the country, like, one, I wanted to give people hope. Like, almost all my patients have stomach problems. Like, you can have autoimmune and stomach problems, or cancer support and stomach problems, and stomach problems and stomach problems. But like, you are what you eat and you are what you absorb. But if someone's watching this looking for hope, what would you suggest or recommend, saying, look, I've been through this, like, here's what's in front of you on your pathway, or how would you advise them so that they can have a takeaway to make their life better?
You'll have to rephrase that question.
All right, so yeah, I'm sorry for rambling. So, like, how would you, if someone's watching this across the street or across the country, any takeaway recommendations or advice that you would give someone with stomach problems?
I mean, first start off eating healthy. If you're still having stomach problems, I would definitely come here to the West Clinic and get checked out, see if you have any underlying problems that might be causing those problems.
So a great example of you're not your diagnosis. If you put building blocks in the system, you can totally get better. I'm so happy and proud of Anderson for taking ownership of cleaning up some of the junk food. We've rehabbed his stomach. Now he's on this awesome pathway where he really doesn't need us. We'll see him in 12 months. And kind of the goal from there is like, show up once a year until one of us doesn't show up. And since I'm a lot older than you, like, my son's going to start, be able to take care of you. But a really neat story of how you can help stomach problems. This is Dr. West and Anderson of the West Clinic signing out. We'll see you guys on the next video.
Thanks for watching this amazing patient success story. I've helped thousands of people over the last 22 years across the street or across the country to beat their chronic health problem. And the key to health is to putting things in balance: a sleeping sanctuary, water, healthy and alive foods, vitamin infusion therapy, neural therapy, regenerative injection therapy, and in this case, homodesensitization therapy, which is helping the body to not overreact to antigens and stimuli that most people are normal. Almost every chronic health problem has stomach problems. So here's a quick summary on how to help stomach conditions. Number one, you want to protect the mucous membranes with vitamin A and a natural plant substance extract called chlorophyll. Then you want to help break down the foods either with apple cider vinegar or digestive enzymes. And if you're creating too much acid, the opposite end of the spectrum is to downregulate the sympathetic nervous system with a mineral therapy, usually phosphorus. Number three, give offending agents a break for 90 days. So if you have celiac disease or dairy or sugar problems, what you want to do is try and give your body a 90-day break. Along the way, using some bile salts to help the liver and the gallbladder system to help bowel regularity. If you don't have a gallbladder, there's some things that we can do to help that as well. Also, you want to make sure that you're getting enough water to hydrate the system and possibly some fiber. Now, if you'd like to see my stomach protocol, you can just see this link in the description. And the name doctor means to teach or to instruct. So if you have questions, you can put it down in the comments, and you can pick up our live show every Wednesday night at 6 o'clock at drjasonwest.live, or my podcast, Hellness to Wellness, on iTunes or Anchor. Please give me a like and a share, and if you click on the bell above, you'll get a notification about the patient success stories in our weekly webcast. You're not your diagnosis. There's a person in there, and if you treat the person, you have ammunition and help for people to overcome their illness and disease. I always say, live, don't exist, and I'll see you guys on the next amazing video.